Calling all NFJ types. Now here's the thing with the NFJs. INFJs and ENFJs. TI is low. TE is a demon or blind, completely removed from the profile, unless there's high stress to take action. SE is low or childish for the ENFJ. ENFJs will seek for it more. INFJs are intimidated by it, but also seek for it. Unconscious. Lower 3, 4, 7, and 8 functions are getting in your way. If you do not have vision, find people who do. This is a top 2 function for you. NI. Introverted Intuition. You seek for the bigger picture. You seek for the purpose in things, the deeper layers, the deeper meaning. However, you can have all the abstract conversations you want, but if you want actual change, because there's so much pain that NFJs face, you have to have some form of change. There has to be something to change, otherwise you're ruminating again in it. This is why those functions are weak. Those are progressive functions. TE is the most progressive function, because TI, knowing how something is, or having that truth, that knowledge without action is nothing. Faith without works is dead. Action has to be taken from knowledge, otherwise it's useless information. NFJ types do not want to hear this. Their exact programming comes from self-neglect. Their value comes from neglecting themselves. Their upbringing, your upbringing, probably comes from a controlling parent. INFJ children tend to have STJ parents. This is a strange thing I've noticed. The more controlling the parent, the more NFJ like the child, or at least one of the children rather. And this pressure creates this FE usage, meaning selflessness, and therefore I'm valuable because now I'm neglecting myself. So in turn, what happens later on in life is someone like me, having been doing these private sessions with people. Hi, how are you? I'm put in this position where I need to say with a finger, because I was taught there's 2 types of love. This loving hug type of love and this type of love, the disciplined type of love, the ones that the NFJ types have been stepped on for so long. And it is this, and I'm going to give you a twisted version. You need to love you. Not for anybody else, because that's triggering FE, right? And I don't want to trigger your FI critic. I don't love myself right or enough. Nope. I need you to love you. You need you to love you. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Unconditionally. Because otherwise, all the functions, we're going to go through it again and again and again. NFJ types need a very, very long time to process. So are they going to take action with SE or action with TE? Not likely. Not very soon. Are they going to process a lot? Are they going to take that time to learn more? Yeah, because they don't want to feel wrong. They don't want to feel stupid. It's a weaker function. No NFJ type wants to feel stupid. And here's a new twist. Is self-love stupid? Oh. Another strange thing, NFJ types without NI vision. Now there's no big purpose, being very loving FE users, not ever feeling smart enough or having enough information. And then when they do have the information, when you do have enough information, it's somehow not actually enough to take action. And so without action, you start spiraling all over again. And this is what I'm referring to as the NFJ cycle, because it is extremely crippling and you need to stop it. I'm going to say that with a smile and with love. You need to stop doing this to yourself because the rest of the world did it to you. You were programmed to do that to you, and you were validated for neglecting yourself. And there's been tears in these conversations. These private sessions with me, I'm feeling more like a therapist than a personality consultant, which is, I'm not saying I'm a therapist by any means. And I know it's very rare to have an ESFP person in my position. But being an FE critic, I feel like I can do this. This loving, you know better thing. Mixing the 2 types of love that I was taught, again, the hugging type and the you know better type, in one by saying you love you for you. Once you really understand that unconditional love, like you can even look up for it. You know what I'm saying? When you have that, the other functions come naturally because then it's okay to experiment. It's okay to have these feelings, to not feel like fully attached to something, to be very grabby with relationships and being okay realizing that, you know what? Maybe there's a reason I'm very attached to this scenario. Maybe you're not in love with that person, but you're in love with that side of you that you see in that person. That's what you're really in love with. Go on and on. And that's what these sessions have been for, to go to those weird, deeper stuff that I can't put in the general video. So sorry for the long videos. I know you guys don't always watch to the end, but there's just so much depth to the NFJ types. And it seems like this programming is self-debilitating. And I don't know what I can say because you need to process that too. And that's okay. Take the time. And when you finally come to that position, feel free to watch any of these again. Look yourself in the mirror. Film yourself looking in the mirror and say, I love you. And even give yourself reasons why. You're a good person. You are. NFJ types, you need to hear that. You're a good person, man. It's too close. I love you. Feel free to message me if you need somebody like me to just You're a good person. I will slap you in the face with love any day of the week, or any day that I can. I'm happy to help you guys. I'm gonna fix this programming as much as I freaking can. Maybe that's part of my purpose on this planet. I'm also low in the usage of NI. I don't know what my purpose is, but I see this pattern see your potential. I see you. You are enough. Right now, as you are, with no other conditions. Unconditional love. Mwah! This to a friend who needs it, or just save it for a rainy day. I'm Eric Osmond. Feel free to message me if you need. And have a great day. I love you.